If I had the misfortune of sleeping with Donald Trump, there is no amount of money you could pay me to keep quiet about it, because I would never tell a single soul. I would fake my own death and move to the Galapagos and pretend to be a bird.
I mean, I would say it's very unlikely you would ever get the offer.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. I love going on Piers Morgan's show and for one reason, and that's that he lets his guests talk and the panelists argue, and the people with the best argument and truth on their side, they often win out. And that's a great format for demonstrating that. The frauds or the psychopaths or the weirdos, they get exposed on that show. And you win some, you lose some, but in the end, the people who bring facts and knowledge and not just pablum or paid for propaganda, those are the people who actually do well on that program. So I love going on that program. And I got to tell you, when I saw this headline, I said, I got to click. Got to click, got to watch. Got to watch immediately. Show me this. Piers Morgan tells guests the odds of Trump having sex with her. What? What is this? Okay, let's go. Okay. Francesca Fontini's rant about the misfortune of sleeping with Donald Trump is ended by Piers Morgan mic drop moment. Piers Morgan, I mean, I would say it's very unlikely you would ever get Okay, good stuff. Gotta watch this. All right, let's go.
I had the misfortune of sleeping with Donald Trump. No matter what the circumstances, let's say I had mad cow and then I did DMT on an empty stomach. If I had the misfortune of sleeping with Donald Trump, there is no amount of money you could pay me to keep quiet about it, because I would never tell a single soul. I would fake my own death and move to the Galapagos and pretend to be a bird.
I mean, I would say it's very unlikely you would ever get the offer.
Oh my God. This is so good. Okay, so that was Piers Morgan's show from this week. So funny. That's such a great clip. Francesca Florentini. So this is the person who just got bodied, or not bodied, actually, on the program there. A sublime force of energy, a powder keg of wit and personality the world has been waiting for. Francesca's mom. Host, producer, comedian. Oh my, okay. Gotcha. The Bituation Room is her podcast. Okay. Got it. All right. So I guess that she, as a wannabe host, producer, comedian, but can't tell you what she's produced or hosted. Okay, great. But she is one. You better not question it. And you better not question the jury in the Trump case, because if you did that, it'd be really, really bad. I mean, if you question the jury in the Trump case, you may have to actually ask yourself, what crime was committed? You know, and that's what's kind of remarkable when asked about what crime was committed here. Francesca doesn't seem to have an answer, just like any lib.
A panelist here is celebrating that the rule of law has been vindicated and overturned 234 years of American legal tradition. I would challenge her to see if she could possibly articulate how and what crime Trump committed, because so far Alvin Bragg, the DA, has failed to do so. The judge in the case, Judge Merchan, has failed to do so. And they can't do it because Trump didn't commit any of the crimes for which he's been convicted. Well,
let's just ask quickly before I go to Kevin. Francesca, just on that point, what crime did Trump commit?
It was financial crimes. It was white collar crimes. That is exactly what they charged him. He was convicted on.
What was the crime?
It's New York State law.
I understand. What was the crime?
It is New.
Francesca,
I don't even it is literally he just got convicted on 34 counts.
Francesca, what was the crime?
Of cooking the actual books.
What was the crime?
You are not allowed. So you are not allowed to use your own financial, like your own money, to pay off somebody, and then he logged it as something different. He logged it as just a regular payment, but he was actually paying off this porn star to keep quiet, which, if he hadn't been running for president, would not have mattered, but he was, and so it impacted campaign finance laws in New York State. Okay, that is what Juan Merchan just oversaw this. Alvin Bragg brought these charges because Michael Cohen, his sister, was already sentenced to 3 years to do it.
Let's just go before Kevin. I'll be very, very, very patient. I will come to you.
Look, I'm no expert. Let me just say, hang on,
No,
Michael.
you
are no expert.
By the
That's
way.
fine, because the campaign finance law is a federal law.
Hang on.
Anyway.
I am no expert. Let me prove it. Ooh, man. I had the flu for the last couple days, and I'm very sad to admit to you right now, for the first time, that I was offered to be on this panel and could not because I'm not in the studio. But I'm really sad that I wasn't on this panel. I'm really, really sad about this. I cannot wait to be back on Piers' show. That is such a great clip. What crime? It's like financial crime, okay? Like, you can't pay someone and then pay them and list it as something else when you're paying someone, okay? But you can, you see. You do that. In fact, campaigns pay people all the time, day and night, thousands of times a day. Campaigns pay people all the time. That's what a campaign is. So what are you talking about, you crazy girl math bird brain? And the question is, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Because you can pay anyone for anything as a campaign. And this is like normal course of business is that you do pay for things like having PR, getting stories either worked on or taken off. This is it blows my mind, the naivete of people thinking that what Trump was doing in trying to stop bad stories about him from coming out, that every rich person in human history hasn't done the same thing. They all do the same thing. They're just prosecuting Donald Trump because Donald Trump embarrassed all of them. That's it. And this is the point that Piers Morgan makes that's so perfect here, where he says, Bill Clinton did this. Bill Clinton paid off a lady who said that Bill Clinton did some really bad things to her. Her name was Paula Jones. She said that Bill Clinton raped her and assaulted her. And Paula Jones got $1 million from Bill Clinton while he was president. Remember the Stormy Daniels hookup, which both parties deny ever happened, that happened in 2005. The payment happened in 2007 after Donald Trump was already president. So exactly who was benefiting, I'm not exactly sure. But Bill Clinton did this while he was president. Does Francesca, the brilliant mind of Francesca, have any comment on Bill Clinton paying off women while in office?
It is base. It has nothing to do with protecting American democracy like happened on January 6th, according to them. This has to do with Trump making his bronzer-stained bed with a porn star, trying to cover it up, and then getting caught doing it.
And out of interest, before I go to Michael, out of interest, why is Bill Clinton able to have sex with an intern in the Oval Office when he's president and lie to the American people about it on national television? And why is he able to pay off Paula Jones $850,000, 4 times as much, 5 times as much as the Trump payment to Stormy Daniels, to get rid of a sexual harassment claim, again, while he's president? And he has no criminal court recourse for that. Why is that deemed to be better than what happened with Trump and Stormy?
I don't think anyone is making that case, Piers. I'm
No,
not
I'm
here
asking
to
you,
defend
what's
Bill
the
Clinton
difference? What's the difference?
Or any predator. The difference is that he didn't cook the books financially using his own, using back channels in order to pay.
So paying
that
somebody off who
person
says you sexually harassed her, paying nearly $1 million while you're the president of the United States, and then having sex with an intern in the Oval Office and lying about it, that's fine because he's a Democrat.
Piers, only the leftists in your mind are making that argument.
Sorry?
What? Why I love this show. Yeah, massive fan of the Piers Morgan show. He does bring on these people. Like no, like I got no hate for people like Francesca. I really like arguing with people like Francesca. It's very good to show you the intellectual capacity and the dual mind of the modern day leftist, because their arguments are literally, their straw men is too strong of a word. Okay, straw men, twig men, like blow over with a light breeze. It's too easy. It's too easy, and it's very entertaining. Very entertaining. Hopefully, seeing me on Piers Morgan sometime soon. It's your boy Benny. See ya.